Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Deshaun Watson, the highest paid bench warmer in NFL history. That's right, I've been finessing this league for years, but this Browns contract, this is next level. I'm basically the NFL's version of a heist movie, and except instead of cracking safes, I cracked a $230 million guaranteed deal and sat back like a king. Let's address the elephant in the room, my Achilles. Turns out it's about as strong as a soggy pretzel stick. One wrong step and pop. I'm out here like a guy who skipped every leg day in the book. But hey, I'm still cashing those checks. Who needs functioning legs when your wallet's heavy enough to bench press? And let's talk about Cleveland. Look, I didn't think I could outdo the Factory of Sadness vibe the Browns already had, but I showed up and said, so hold my Gatorade. Now, we're not just losing games, we're losing hope, pride, and sometimes even functioning players. It's beautiful, really. The fans are booing, the coaches are sweating, and I'm over here on the sideline eating nachos asking, is this heaven? Now, some of you might be wondering, Deshaun, how do you justify $230 million guarantee for what you've done on the field? Easy, I don't. I justify it by being the NFL's greatest magician. You didn't see me stealing that bag, so poof, it's gone, and I'm laughing all the way to the bank. Honestly, I should be wearing a ski mask during games because this is daylight robbery at its finest. But let's not forget the rest, like a guy who skipped every leg day in the book. But hey, I'm still cashing those checks. Who needs functioning legs when your wallet's heavy enough to bench press? And let's talk about Cleveland. Look, I didn't think I could outdo the Factory of Sadness vibe the Browns already had, but I showed up and said, hold my Gatorade. Now we're not just losing games, we're losing hope, pride, and sometimes even functioning players. It's beautiful, really. The fans are booing, the coaches are sweating of the Browns. My defense, they've been great at letting the other team score. Watching them play is like watching Oprah hand out points. You get a touchdown. Everybody gets a touchdown. And my offensive line, might as well just call them traffic cones. They're about as useful at stopping defenders. I've been hit so much, I'm starting to think sacked is just my middle name now. And don't even get me started on my time at Clemson. I owned Alabama back in the day. I took a big old metaphorical dump on Nick Saban's defense and made them look like JV players. So how did I go from that to this? Life comes at you fast, man. One day you're a national champion, the next you're starring in the Browns' reboot of Failure to Launch. But hey, it's not all bad. I've still got $230 million reasons to smile. And now, in breaking news, Commissioner Goodell just handed me a $500 million contract for my incredible contributions to the NFL. By sitting on the couch, apparently stealing money is now an MVP-worthy skill. And the Texans sent me a thank you card for making them look like geniuses. You're welcome, Houston. So, yeah, I'm living the dream, or at least I am until Cleveland runs out of patience or money. But until then, I'll keep working hard, watching Netflix on the sideline, and making sure that direct deposit hits every week. Thanks, Browns fans. You're the real MVPs for putting up with me. AI disclaimer, this monologue is completely fake and for laughs only. If you think the NFL is really paying Deshaun Watson $500 million, then I've got a bridge in Cleveland to sell you. Relax, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the comedy.